Hey, hi, hello, my name is dis.cat. This is Project Hardcover, where we're letting books be the escape. Hello everyone, and today I have a very special book haul for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing a graphic novel book haul. Yes, so this month I went a little bit cray-cray with the graphic novels. Just a smidgen. I also kind of went a little crazy with the normal books, so, if I had decided to keep the graphic novels and the normal books together, my book haul for this month probably would have been like half an hour long. So I decided I have enough regular books on their own to do their own book haul, and I have enough graphic novels on their own to do their own book haul, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's right, lovelies, you're getting 2 book hauls this month. So with all of that being said, let's get started. The first graphic novel that I'm going to be talking about is This One Summer by Jillian and Mariko Tamaki. So this was a graphic novel that I saw floating around a little while ago, and it didn't particularly spark my interest, but then this happened. That's right, it was graced with a Prince Honor Award. And if you guys have been watching my channel for any length of time, you guys know that when the Prince Honor Award sticker is slapped onto the book gets the red by me. And since it is a graphic novel, and I did kind of go on a graphic novel kick this month, I figured, why not pick it up and read it? It's a graphic novel. It should be pretty quick. And it was. I did read this. I actually read all of these graphic novels already. So you will hear all of my thoughts on these graphic novels in my monthly wrap-up at the end of the month, which will be coming at the end of the month. Why am I explaining this? You guys know this stuff. You're smarticle people. Just dis.cat, get it together. But anywho, this graphic novel is about a young girl whose family every summer goes to this little beach cabin. But this summer, some things are a little different. Her parents aren't necessarily getting along, and her best friend, who she hangs out with every summer, they're kind of not getting along the same way that they always used to. So this book follows this girl and all of these changing things going on in her life, and all of that good jazz. Hey guys, sorry about the frame change. Funny thing happened. My iPad died. Don't you just love when that happens? But anywho, the next graphic novels that I wanted to talk to you guys about are East of West by Jonathan Hickman. Specifically, volumes 1, 2, and 3 of East of West. That's right, this month I picked up all 3 of the current volumes of East of West. You see, I started just with the first one, but then I read it, and then I needed the second one, so I went and got it. Then I read it, then I needed the next one, then I got it, then I read it, and now I have to wait until June for the next one. But anywho, this graphic novel series is kind of a sci-fi western kind of thing. It takes place in an alternate world where the American Civil War didn't exactly happen the way that it did. Really? Okay, first thing you need to know about this graphic novel series, it's a little confusing. So yeah, the Civil War didn't exactly go the way that it really did, and this kind of started this alternate chain of events where these prophets came up with this kind of weird message thing that talks about the end of the world. And it kind of started this really weird cult's kind of religious following, where basically the entire current, realm of the United States was broken up into all different kinds of pieces, and the rest of the world are kind of this big giant cult following who are trying to bring about the apocalypse. So they all band together and try and help the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse bring about the end of the world. Except there's a small problem. One of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse kinda doesn't want the apocalypse to happen. So this story follows the 3 horsemen of the apocalypse who are trying to end the world, and the one who is standing in their way, and how the rest of the world is picking and choosing sides. Do they want to bring about the end of the world? Do they not want to? It's all kinds of political intrigue and backstabbing, and it's just so freaking amazing. It is a little confusing, but the more and more you read, the more and more it makes sense. this world is just really, really rich and complex, and so are the characters. So the more you read, the more pieces you pick up, and it's just so fascinating and so amazing, and I cannot wait until the next volume comes out. I need it. I need it now. The next graphic novel I want to talk to you guys about is a continuation of a series that I started last month. I'm pretty sure it was last month. And it is Sex Criminals Volume 2. So I'm pretty sure it was last month. It was April. April, right? Wasn't it April? I'm not sure. Either way, I will find out and I will link that wrap up, whichever one it is, right here. High five, high five. So if you guys watched whatever wrap up that was, you guys know that I started Sex Criminals and I liked it. I felt like there were pieces of it that needed to be developed more, but it was still a really interesting story. So of course, I was really super excited to get the second volume of this. And I did, and it was really good. So for all of you who do not know, Sex Criminals follows these two characters, John and Susie, who have this very peculiar ability. Basically, every time that they climax while having sex, they stop time. So basically it's just the story about them trying to deal with that and what to do with this strange and odd power. But yes, this graphic novel series is getting really, really complex and really, really interesting, and it's going in a really awesome direction, and I cannot wait until the next volume comes out. The next graphic novel that I picked up this month was also a continuation of a series that I already started, and it is Rat Queens Volume 2. So I read Rat Queens and I believe February or March. I think it was March. March? Maybe? I'm not sure. Again, I will link whatever wrap up that is right here. High five! High five! Anywho, so if you watched that wrap up, you know that I loved the first volume of this series. These girls are so kick-ass and so fantastically amazing and hilarious that I could not wait to get my hands on this next installment. And I did, and it was so freaking good. But for those of you who don't know, Rat Queens follows this group of all-female mercenaries who are all different types of fantasy races. There are elves and dwarves and little gnome kind of things, and they're necromancers and warriors, and they wield all different types of magic, and it's just so super awesome, and it's hilarious. It is so freaking funny. I love this series, and I can't wait to get more. Like, I need more Rat Queens. The next graphic novel that I picked up this month was Wayward by Jim Zub. So this graphic novel follows this girl named Rory Lane, who is of Irish and Japanese descent. And basically this thing happened with her dad, so now she is going to live with her mother in Japan. So she gets to Japan and she's trying to adjust to her new life there, but it's a little difficult because strange things keep happening. This weird, cat-like girl, saves her from some weird turtle-like guys in an alleyway, and she's seeing all of these, invisible paths and stuff, and it's just really weird. So basically this graphic novel follows her and these very odd collection of characters who have these very strange powers, and them trying to figure out how it all ties together. I read this and I thought it was pretty interesting. It kind of reads a lot like a manga, so if you guys are really into supernatural kind of mangas, I think you guys will really, really like this. And then, I saved the absolute best for last. And that's absolute best of the last is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. So I first heard of Noelle Stevenson on Tumblr. She goes by Ginger Hayes on Tumblr. And she would just draw these really, really cute little cartoons and stuff. And then she started a comic series called The Lumberjanes, which has been doing very, very well, and I really, really want to get my hands on. And then I found out that she was going to be releasing this month. And it turns out that this graphic novel is actually based off of a webcomic that she's been running. But anyway, this lovely gem is about a girl named Nimona, who is a kind of shape-shifting kind of girl, and she decides that she wants to become the super villainous sidekick to this really awesome super villain named Blackheart. So it's all about her and Blackheart and their little quirky villainous adventures against Goldenloin. Yes, his name is Goldenloin. Just, guys, this book is fantastic. Like, I don't want to get too far into it. I want to save it for my wrap-up, but guys, this is one of my absolute favorite books of all time now. This story is so adorable and quirky and fun and heartwarming and heart-wrenching at the same time. The characters are so freaking adorable. The artwork is so adorable. I loved this. I love the ever-loving crap out of this. And if you guys go out and pick up any of these books, let it be this one. Let it be this one. And that's it. Those are all of the graphic novels that I picked up this month. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have read any of these graphic novels and what you thought of them. Also, let me know what graphic novels you guys are currently really into. As always, thanks you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and remember, books are the escape.